Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Kyle Can't Game. So we got a little bit of stuff done between episodes. As you can see, we got the fabricator up, got a generator, few air conditioners, got a cryopod, but most importantly, we went and got and hatched a 210 max level baby poison wyvern. So the other ones died. I don't know what I was thinking. For some reason, I thought that they only had to be milk eaters until 10%, and then they would get on the trough and eat regular meat. That was not true. So while I was asleep, the other two died. But I got this guy this morning, this girl this morning. Chaz got a level 30 lightning wyvern that's hatched already, so I got that in cryopod. We got these guys raising up. They both want something I can't give them, so they're not going to get imprinted, but the resource dino, so who cares, right? So the plan for right now is we are going to go, that baby poison wyvern's going to be fine until probably 15% or so based on the food stat that it has. So we are going to go out and we're going to try to tame a breeding pair of bison, because the bison milk will work for raising wyverns, and it's a brand new creature, so of course we're going to want to check it out. But because I did actually go and I was able to trank out a female wyvern, but man, the wyvern milk is just so bad on spoil timer, and these things are going to take like 3.5 days to raise. Like, it's honestly kind of wild. So we got a little bit of a trap. It's just metal billboards and bear traps. That's what we're going to try to use to start with, because I don't know. I would prefer to use a gate trap personally, normally, for this kind of thing, but I don't know if their big ass heads with those big ass horns can fit through a gate, you know? So first off, let's find the targets and then we'll figure out that. But yeah, if we can get a breeding pair of bison, then Marcel told me about a really good trick with the bison milk that sounds really awesome. And if we can't get bison, we're gonna have to cryopod that guy. And it's going to take us so long to raise because we're on official rates, and there's not really a good way to keep wyvern milk alive, you know? So, okay, so we got some bison already. Female adolescent, and a male. And a male, and a male. Wow, that was actually fast. We didn't even have to do anything, really. So let's set this up. And we'll set up the bear trap. Can't set bear traps while you're on their back, I guess. Okay. Set the bear trap right there. Let's get the other billboards on the hot bar just to be safe. And then we'll piss this guy off. Come with us, dude. Oh no. Oh, don't trap. Don't get trapped. Okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, let me out. Oh god. Let me out, dude. Come on, let me out. Don't be stuck. Why is everything always stuck in this game? I don't want to have to kill this stuff, man. Come on. Kill that. There. Level 66 is dead. So we should be able to claim that female now, right? Kill these two. God damn it, man. These bison are the worst. Alright. We're going to claim this female. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I know. You guys are mad. Get over it. Alright, the other one's dead. You know what, this 162, maybe we do want to, maybe this is the one we want to take. Let me get off of me. No, it's got too low a health for us to take. Too low a health for sure. Stop throwing me everywhere, dude. Yeah. Come on, die. Oh my god, it is so annoying. Where'd the female go? Okay. As long as we keep our eyes on the female, it'll be fine. Alright, that's dead now. Let's go rescue this female. Claim it. Claim it, claim it, claim it. Okay, there we go. You're 66% growth. Thank God. You should grow pretty quick back at home. Let's get you home. Let's get a male tamed. Ooh, nice. Is this actually an explorer note? Like extra XP dossier? No, it is not. Damn. Alright, we'll pick up the trap, which should not be damaged. I wouldn't think Bison could hurt. Wouldn't think Bison could damage, metal, but you never know. Pick that up. Pick that up. Pick that up. Pick that up. Let's go harvest this other body, and then we'll go find a male to tame. And again, you know, right now, we just want a breeding pair for the milk. I'm not looking for the highest level. We will definitely be taming more of these in the future to actually try to make an army and, like, check them out in that sense. But for right now, I just need the milk so that we can get this wyvern raised and not have it take 2 weeks and 30 trips to the trench. So let's find any other male and get it done. Oh, Giga. Ooh, very low level Giga. Is that another Giga? No, that's a galley. Wow, okay, avoid that Giga for sure. Yeah. More aloes. Dude, these bison are not proving that easy to find. I don't know, like, is the spawn mechanic set up to where there's, like, only one kind of roaming pack at a time? Bill search and search the whole of the main part of the highlands. Still no other herds of bison. It's weird, but we could always go check Shellycoat Island, too. But, you know, one thing I was thinking, and this is actually, like, really cool in my opinion, but look at this. We're like, this is like, what, episode 5 or 6? And everything we've done is on such a small portion of the map so far. Like, we have barely left the highlands, right? We've checked out the highlands and the volcano, and that's legit about it. So that's pretty crazy, man. That's actually really cool. And there's a level 54 bison. Level 54 male, low level, perfecto. Let's get this down. We'll get the bear trap down. Should take, what, 30 seconds to load? 10 seconds to load, whatever. There we go. And we'll catch this guy's aggro. Oh, baby. Too easy. Too easy. And we'll set down this last one just to be safe. Ah, how did you... Jerk. You jerk. You dismounted me through my trap. Alright, let's get to it. Heard these guys have a pretty decent amount of torpor, so we'll have to see how this goes. Oh, not bad. Only 10 arrows. Dude, that's not bad at all. I mean, I know it's a low level. Alright, let's throw down a rally point so we know where we are. Let's go get some berries, and we'll... Yeah, you know what? Even if that thing wakes up, I don't care, because it took very little. I'm sure a max level one would take quite a bit more, but man, look at that sky. That is great. But... Yeah, we'll go throw out the female, let her start growing. Tame up this male, and then we'll probably have to come back in the morning, because she's 66% grown, so she's probably got, I'm guessing, at least 8 hours to get to adult, right? I would imagine, I mean, I can look at Dodo decks, but I would imagine tames this strong probably take at least 24 hours to raise up from baby, right? So if it's 2/3 there, we're looking at least 8 hours. But first things first. Get out the female, make sure the trough's got berries, grab some berries from a horse, Need to see a man about a horse. And boom. And it's got king slaying. I don't know if that's a very good one for vanilla. I know what Heliotro thinks about it for the mod, so I'm not super excited, but... Alright, which one of you horses has all my berries? Perfect. We'll take Mejos, because as we know, herbivores only like Mejo berries. Oops, I can't ride you, I can ride you. There we go. Alright, let's go tame up this male. And I was surprised. I had heard that they were a pretty hard tame. I mean, I guess would have been harder if we didn't have a pretty powerful pyromane. Dude, this sky is nuts. Elysian Fields. But yeah, it would have been harder if it had been in a herd, right? And we didn't have a pretty strong pyromane. But again, this pyromane was only like 50% of max level, like barely over, so who knows? But we'll toss in one berry, we'll see what the trackers look like, and we'll get this done. Okay, so your torpor does drop pretty quick. Let's see. 10%, 20%. Okay, so you actually are, even on our rates, you're going to need some narcotics. Wow, okay. Let's give you 25. We'll just see what happens. Now we wait. Get out a render, that way it's a little bit safer. Just hopefully nobody else drives by and gets it killed. Hey, hey, Bison's up. Let's go. Let's go check it out. We actually have not checked these out at all. Except for not having a great time with them. You know, the way our life kind of goes. So let's pick these up. Then do you take a saddle? You do take a saddle. Let's see what level the saddle's at. Bison. Oh, okay, we have it. Haste, fiber, hide, and metal. I got all that. I got all that. Let's get home. Wait, you know what? Let's check out your stats. Level 80, so very low level. 3,200 HP, that's pretty good. 1,100 stam, seems good. Weight, 2,080, that's real nice. And 231 stam. 375 oxygen. We got our water polo Bison working. Let's make a saddle. While the other one's growing up, maybe we'll play around with this one for a little bit. I don't think we're going to be able to take that Giga, but we'll see. And like I said, surprisingly easy tame. I heard they were pretty rough. Again, you know, it wasn't in a herd or anything. It was just chilling on its own, but yeah. Things do not normally come easily for me, as you know from watching the last few episodes or watching this channel at all. So, I'm not going to complain. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Doused. Come on, get inside here. And this was at, what, 66.4, I think? So what's it at now? Yeah, so 0.4 in, what, 15 minutes? That's not too bad. Let's make a saddle for you there, bud. Assuming it's Smithy. Bison saddle, dope, let's go. Oh, and then I'll show you on the Wyvern two pretty dope stats on this thing, being a max level and whatnot. 7,500 HP, 850 stam, 3,680 on the weight. That is dope for doing drop runs, and 294 melee. And its food started at 1,900, so this thing's going to go a lot longer, because the other ones got to 11 or 12% just off the 800 they started with. So I don't need to worry about milk. I have plenty of time for that Bison to grow up and to show you guys the trick and to check the trick out for myself, because, you know, who knows? Maybe Marcel's just trolling us, sending us on a mission, see if we do it on cam. And if so, you evil genius, it is going to work. All right, so attacks. You got a regular melee. You got a stomp. Ooh, that gets a pretty good amount of berries. A is jump. Head up, head down. What is... Oh, head down. Is that how it throws? Oh, so head up. Head up. Left trigger is a stomp. Head down. And the C button is what turns it... Dude, what? Does not seem to like that. And then that is probably the throw, I would think. But let's check it out. Let's go check it out. Very slow swimmer. I don't know what I expected. I guess with that oxygen stat at 375, I thought, you know, I had a thought, but I guess the water polo bison dream is dead. It's obviously not a water buffalo. Okay. Let's go kill this mutton. Actually, yeah, that'd be good, because it'll let us know. Oh, it's got a charge. Look, it's got the, okay. So let's see if we can run and charge, and if that collects... No, so the charge attack does not... Oh, it does collect berries. Okay. And attacking does not slow down the run. Oh, dude, this is cool. And we'll get on this little mutton baby. Okay. A little bit hard to time that perfectly. Okay. Just run in circles around. God. Okay, that's the hard one to time, because it takes a second. Oh, it threw it all the way over there. All right, let's go head up, and do that. Ooh, that stomp has got some juice on it, huh? And that stomp has a little bit of a cooldown. Okay. Let's see. Oh, not a ton of stam. Either that or the throw attack uses a lot of stam. Let's level. Ooh, stam 2 levels gained it 20% in stam. That's... I'm not going to complain about that. Okay, so just checking this guy. So it's similar-ish, I would say. Okay, let's stay away from the giga. But it's similar-ish to the dire bear in that, you know, like not that it picks up speed. I don't think it's ramping up speed, but it's just doing a good job. It's running. The attack while you're running is not... Attacking while you're running is not killing the momentum, right? And it's pretty dang fast land mount, man. Like, this is... Yeah, I like this. So I guess I might as well go ahead and collect a bunch of berries so we can make narcotics while the female's growing. And yeah, look at that weight stat. Like, really, really nice. This is fun. This is cool. And we're not even to the real utility of it yet, in my opinion. Like I said, unless Marcel was trolling me. I don't think he was. That would be freaking hilarious if somebody gave me a bunch of advice telling me how to use this thing and it was just a lie. Let's go 2 more into stam. 1500 sounds like a nice round number. I want to go melee, but let's see how much 1 pump into HP does. 320 to 370, or 3200 to 3372. So not bad. So 15-20 levels, you can get this guy up to 6k HP, and that's, you know, on a, what was it, a wild level 54, so like very low level. That seems, yeah, I mean, this seems like you could definitely, if you're taming the high level ones, these guys could be right proper beasts, you know. But like I said, we will be doing that in the future. We will. I do want to check these guys out for all that they have to offer. But for now, all they have to offer is their baby making abilities for milk. So yeah, I'm gonna craft up a bunch of narcotics with all these narco berries we just got. And I don't know, I guess I'll probably... Wait, how did we get plant X seed? What gave us the plant X seed around here? That's... Is that strange? That's strange to me. Is it strange to you? Alright, but yeah, I'm going to go AFK. I'm going to craft up a bunch of narcotics. You're up to 67.1, so you're growing pretty quick. You are at 2.7, the opposite of growing quick. And yeah, I'll bring you guys back probably in the morning to let you see this trick that I hope works. Alright, you might notice a few things different right now, and that is because Jurassic Awakening is fixed for their island server, at least. So I am so excited to get back into JA and play it. It has been a pretty long while, longer than I've gone without playing Jurassic since I found it. But so because of that, we switched over to our single player. So you guys know me, I don't really like to do spawn codes or any of that kind of stuff. So I just went out and tamed a bunch of stuff, got pretty much everything we had before, tried to get similar levels. You know, we got like a mid-level Pyromane, low Pyromane. Most importantly, we got the 2 Bison, most importantly for today, for this video. And then, you know, unfortunately didn't have great luck in the Wyvern Trench, because we gave up on the server a level 210 Poison Wyvern, a pair of those eggs. So that is gone, and now we're looking at 4. We got 2 Lightning Wyvern eggs, both are level 85, a 90 poison and a 55 poison. We're going to hatch them all, because in my opinion, any Wyvern is better than no Wyvern. And then also, well actually let's get these down, because they need a few moments. And then we'll check out the Bison, see if Marcel was trolling us or not. A minute 30, and a minute 35. Cool, I timed those out pretty well. But the thing with the Bison, the trick that Marcel taught me was that if you have a breeding pair, the female just needs a baby to produce milk. It doesn't even need to necessarily be that female's baby. So I did end up finding an adolescent. I want to see if it works on the adolescent. If not, we will throw out, or we'll make these 2 breed. So this one's an adolescent, not a baby. So let's see if we can milk the female. Oh shit, we can. So we got 1 milk. It's good for an hour. Cool. And then the trick he told me was, as long as this thing is still growing, it's going to provide that buff. So basically, I guess there's a 1 hour cooldown on milking. Maybe it's shorter it's 15 minutes in single player. It's 1 hour on servers. So basically every 15 minutes, you can kind of keep the adolescent Bison in cryopod. When the cooldown's done, come toss out the Bison, milk it, cryopod the Bison back up. That way you don't have to breed, or you don't have to have like a whole breeding stable, which is what I kind of thought we were going to have to do. But turns out Marcel was not trolling us. What a nice guy, just passing out tips, you know? And then for settings, you know, I felt like the original settings I had. Oh my god, dude, triplets in one of these? Let's pick these eggs up. Holy shit, we have so many Wyverns now. Okay, let's claim these, then we'll talk for a second. Oh my god, it's so many Wyverns. I am not mad about it at all. There was a 4th, right? Or was there a... Yeah, there is a 4th. Where are you, bud? Nope, on the imprint. Oh my god, and some are females. These things are growing fast. So that's one thing I want to talk about. So, for settings, I thought my settings on that first couple episodes before JA put out a RAG server, I thought it was a little high. It was like 8 breeding, 5 on experience, 5 on harvesting. So I went looking for a little bit of help, you know, and I figured the guy who knows more about single player settings than anybody else is probably the guy who puts out a video on updated single player settings every single year. Let's put the Bison milk in here. And that would be none other... Oh, can you go in a bin? Okay, it can go in the bin. Do I have any spark? Do I have any spark? Please. Oh, thank God. Okay. Put it all in the bin. And we'll see how long it has here. And that extends it to 10 hours. Wow, that's actually really nice. Okay, I wonder if it stacks. If it stacks and 10 hours on single player, that's pretty dope. But, I figured the guy who makes a video updating best single player settings every single year, none other than Flingerfoo himself, would have the best answers that we might be looking for. So I looked up his 2025 single player settings for ASA, and everything that he has I turned on, which is great because it's slightly increased harvesting, no increase on XP, nothing crazy, and it's improved breeding. He's done all the work to make sure the breeding settings all interact, because there's so many different settings that all have to interact together properly for you to be able to imprint creatures. So yeah, we're following whatever settings he has. Verbatim. Didn't change a single thing. We're still playing vanilla Ragnarok. I have 2 mods on here. One of them is admin panel. One is mouse saver. Neither of these change the game in any way whatsoever. Admin panel is just because, you know, sometimes you get arced. And if I get completely arced, like in a way that like a bug happens, right? Like, I'm not saying I go into a cave and die, because that's part of playing Ark. But if a bug happens that like really actually screws us, like we legit get arced, then I want to use admin panel. It's way easier than trying to look up commands and that kind of thing. And then mouse saver is really just so you guys don't have to hear the click clack of my trigger buttons every 2 seconds, right? So let's man, so many of these wyverns, I kind of want to throw them all out. Actually, I do have cryo sickness. Didn't even realize that. Well, you know what? That's okay, because his settings turn on PvP mode for when it comes to breeding. You can kill your babies, right? So, and that's an important feature we want to keep. So I will live with cryo sickness for the time being. So let's wait 15 more seconds. Bam, YouTube magic. 15 seconds in the future. And here we go. So you are a female. I guess we should get you some food. Pyramane's got some cooking inside of you, don't you? Here we go. And once care in 15 minutes, it is 1% grown. Cool, so that means it'll take, what, an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes to grow? That, you know, like that kind of thing seems reasonable to me for single player. It just does. And then, you know, obviously we just built a little thatch shit shack to start with over here at the lighthouse. I actually tried building the same exact setup we had in Highlands Cave, and single player Xbox, it crashed on me every time I went in Highlands Cave, which, you know, doesn't bode well for the future of us playing this map, but I want to do it anyway. I want to do it anyway, because I'm loving Ragnarok, and I don't want to give it up. But, so all we did was spike walls around here. You know, we didn't even do a real build. Like I said, it's a little thatch shit shack. Just something basic to protect our dinos. Obviously, if a Rex, Karchar, or Giga comes up, they will step right over this and really ruin our day, but that's all I did so far. Like I said, we're going to do a real build here for sure, but I want to put some time and effort into it and really do it. And it might be this lighthouse, it might be the other lighthouse, or we might build on one of the Shawboaster mountains, because, you know, even though we are way up here in the far corner of the map and the Shawboaster mountains are even further, and I generally recommend not building in those kind of areas because you don't want to have to travel that far. Ragnarok is such a huge map to begin with. I don't want to have to travel all the way across the map to, say, like, hit up desert drops. But I just literally, like, I go to sleep at night thinking about having a base up in the mountains in the fog with wyverns and griffins flying around and just like protecting, and bison on the ground, you know, doing bison things, being milked. I don't know what else bison do, throwing whatever might be coming for us up into the air. You know, I've said it in like every video that this is 100% the aesthetic I want. And since we're playing not JA in this series, I want to lean into the fantasy so hardcore. Like I said, I can't wait. As soon as this video is done recording, I'm going to log on to the island server and get straight back to the endgame breeding and the crazy grind that Jurassic is, that's so fulfilling and so fun in its own way. But yeah, I want to go full fantasy with this. And honestly, you know, we might play more than Rag on this series. Like, I have been missing putting out videos consistently. Gameplay videos, not just guide videos, right? And, you know, I realized I never really gave Vanilla Arc a shake. And, like, to the point where, like, I was so confused the first time logging onto the server, like, what is happening? What is this? How do I do that? Like, genuinely kind of confused, because there's a lot of stuff that Jurassic Awakening changes. I want to be dialed into the main art community, at least enough to where if I have a complaint, I know it's a real complaint. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be whining about shit that I don't even know because I don't even play vanilla, if that makes any sense. So, anyway, give me a few minutes. We'll imprint this guy. We'll see about getting more bison milk, because I'm sure at least for one of the imprints it's going to want bison milk. And, yeah, that'll be that. And then I will say, oh, there's a whole nother island over here. I see a yellow drop in the distance. Do I want to go explore that? That's like, the new Redwoods Island. Ooh, I don't know. Do we want to go for that yellow drop? I think we do. I think we're feeling froggy. We got 15 minutes for that imprint. You know, let's be dangerous. You know, it's just a bred, or it's not even bred. It's just a tamed pyramane. If we got to tame another one, it's not going to be that bad. So let me run over there. And yeah, we'll explore just that little bit. Because the main thing I want to do once I get Wyvern all the way built up and ready, I'm just going to explore the map a lot. Might not even record it. I don't know. I liked making that exploring the Scottish Highlands last episode, but, you know, probably pretty boring for you guys just listening to me ramble, although that's 90% of what this channel is anyway. So, but I want to explore, and I want to do major drop runs, because I'm the level now where I can get red drops. I want to get my loot. I got a yellow drop earlier that had a heavy turret and an industrial forge, which it's freaking wild, man. So, you know, I want to get, I'm catching up. I'm playing big time catch up compared to everybody else that's been playing since the island dropped and been playing a straight playthrough all the way through. So I want to get the good loot. But yeah, the next big thing we want to get is Drakelings and Griffins, for sure. That's going to be, you know, we'll go Wyvern. We got the Bison already. Want to get the other map exclusive and DLC stuff. And, man, what else is there? What else came with the map? We have Bison. You got Griffins from ASE. And then with Lost Colony came the Drakeling and... oh, and the Veil Worm, the little fox. Yeah, that's what I want to get. So yeah, we want to get all the new creatures and check out all the content. Dude, check out this bridge. That's sick. Joanna's Inlet. See, another unique named place. I fucking love it, dude. Dude, this bridge is amazing. So cool. So many micro-raptors. Holy crap, you guys gotta die. Okay. Yeah, be on neutral, bud. Just be on neutral. Just kill them all. Okay. You guys are on fire. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Pyramid. You know, I know everybody says it, but I hate micro-raptors so much. Dude, you guys gotta die before my PC is over. And if you made me slow down so much that I missed this drop, I'm gonna murder you. This bridge is sick, man. Let's hope there's not like something crazy guarding it, right? Sands of Change. God, you guys probably think I'm an idiot for liking these names so much. Shamble-Eye Stronghold? Bro. How can you not think that's cool? This is an entire castle? Is this even more of our desired aesthetic than the Highlands is? A full-on castle build? might be. It might be. I'm gonna have to check this area out more before we decide to do the full lighthouse build, because this is fantastic, man. Get these couple raptors gone. See what this yellow drop has in store for us. You guys couldn't all attack at once. Save me a minute. Go, another one down, got a level. Come on, and the scorpion too. Okay, are we alone at least for a second? Can I get this drop? 36 pearls and a behemoth cellar door. Okay, not the greatest yellow drop, but getting over here to see this was worth it. Let's get back down here. Check it out a little more. This is so effing cool. It's not... Oh my god, and it's showing the cellar door, like... Or the behemoth gate, like, on the ground, like it got blown into. I'm sure that's a Pelagornis rat hole or something, right? It's gotta be. Let's get these guys dead. Dude, this is so cool. Why is this doing such little damage? I know they have mate boost, but it's doing, like, no damage whatsoever. That's crazy. Wait, I didn't bring out the level 30. Okay, brought out the high level one. The Shamble Eye Stronghold, dude, and it's got water, it's got towers. You can't fit through there? You're on neutral? No, you're on attacking target. Let's put you on neutral. I have, like, no weapons on me, so I need to be careful just in case there's some kind of surprises in here. Dude, this is beyond cool. Oh man, oh man, oh man, what's up here? This is amazing. This was 1,000,000% not in ASC Rag, right? Isn't this whole island? I think this whole island is new. This is so dope. It just keeps going. It's like a real castle. Like, it's not like all perfectly aligned or symmetrical. Like actual castles are just like kind of crazy and don't really make any design sense. A lot of them, you know, not everyone, obviously, but oh my god, dude. Could you imagine, like, visual storage mod in this? And it's got its own little tower here for the castles and keeps mod in this. Oh my god, dude, this is so cool. So cool. I think we might have to build it here instead. I mean, the lighthouses are dope, don't get me wrong, they are super cool, but this is... Oh god, that was a lot of fall damage. Must have been thinking I had Jurassic Awakening HP still. But this is amazing! Oh, I'm super thirsty. That's part of why I'm losing health. Don't die over here, dude. Come back here, get some of that water from the water place. You guys know, the water place, the thingy. Yeah, the little pool in the courtyard. Well, I don't know if I even have a choice, honestly. I mean, when it's time to do a full build, I think we just have to go here. Like I said, I don't think it's even a choice. Freaking Redwoods Castle, like on Fjordur, but way more built, way cooler, like keep these trees where it's like still partially overgrown, but not fully. Oh, you got another water well on this side? Dude, it's so dope. You know, I think genuinely this is why I like Ragnarok so much when I didn't on ASC. And it's because every other map up until now has been upgraded to UE 5.5, right? And like you can genuinely put the word upgraded or updated in quotations, because like it's kind of up to personal opinion about if it's better or worse, right? Like the center, parts of it are super cool, but like they did Lava Island so dirty, right? But all this stuff on Rag is legitimately fully customized, fully revitalized, rebuilt, added to. Like it's not just an engine upgrade on this map. For the first time in ASA, it's not just an engine upgrade, it's a full reimagining, and it's a full remaster. Like I think that's why I'm enjoying Ragnarok so much, is because it's quite familiar, but there's so much that's brand new. And man alive, it is. I just can't wait to get down. I heard the Labyrinth Cave is also like similarly reworked to where it's like way different. I heard like all the ruins on Rag basically got reworked as like full-on ruins instead of like the island where you see like a pillar and 2 bricks and you're like, oh, this is supposed to be an ancient society or whatever. No, I heard all the ruins on Rag got redone. Like even the ones right by Viking Bay, the lava golem area, like, and yeah, to me, I know there's a lot of mixed reviews on Rag, and I think it's because it was everybody's favorite map, so you have that nostalgia and all those memories kind of, you know, no offense, but it's somewhat clouding your judgment in a way, you know? Like, you don't want this thing to change because you loved it as it is so much. But to me, someone who wasn't completely in love with Rag, to see all these upgrades, it really made me fall in love with it. So yeah, like, I'm extremely, extremely happy on this map right now. And like I can't wait. We're gonna get to know the map incredibly well, and you best believe I'm gonna be looking for PvP spots even in my single player, because when Jurassic Awakening does release for Rag, oh baby, it's gonna be on and popping. It's gonna be amazing. All right, so let's see, imprinting. We'll put this in the final slot. We'll see what level of imprint it gets. We'll see actually how much it grew in that time frame. 15%. We got 22% imprint. So there you go. Flinger's settings are good to go. Oh shoot, I forgot. Marcel told me that too. This has got to be a bug. Like there's no way that this isn't a bug. It will eventually get fixed. But when it imprints on bison milk, it gains an immediate 10% maturation, which is very cool if you're on official, because those timers suck so much. Not really the best thing for me right now, because if it asks for milk 4 or 5 times, we will not get 100% imprint, right? So that's one interesting thing. Let's get the rest of these guys in the fridge. We'll keep the bison on us. And yeah, you know what? We are going to call it there for today. I'm going to get this wyvern raised up at least. Might go ahead and do all the others if I can. I might go tame out a couple other female bison. Want to see if they're if the bison milk stacks. That, like, how cool would that be to just have stacks? That way you could raise a whole wyvern army, right? Because the new boss on this map is a wyvern, so I'm assuming you can take wyverns in there, which would be 20 dudes. And I'm gonna explore more on the Shambhalai Stronghold, dude. That's again a sick name, a sick place, and it's single player. Like we got no timeline. This is my channel. I do whatever the fuck I want on here. So if I want to build out the lighthouse and that castle, I'm gonna do it. Now, will you enjoy watching that? I mean, you know, that's a factor we should consider. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Welcome back to single player. Thanks to Flingerfoo for the settings. Thanks to you for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.